Okay, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm not going to be doing any more breeding. Well, I will, but not this episode. Today I'm just going to be going over how to tame because it can get pretty confusing. I'm just doing basic things. I'm not doing blood stalkers or anything like that. But before we start, look at these parasaurs I got. Two mutated ones. And what are they saying? Are they telling you to subscribe? Yes, but okay, well I'll go find something to tame and bring you guys back when I find it. Okay, so I found this turtle here. There's two types of taming in this game if you don't count bloodstock. Actually, no, they're still passive. There's the knockout tame and there's passive tame. So for knocking out, you can either use what I'm using, a long neck with a trank arrow, which is probably the best thing that you'll use. There's also shocking trank darts, which do more, but they're harder to craft. You can use a slingshot, which uses rocks. That's very early on and probably won't be good for taming much unless it's like a stuck trike or something. You also have a club, which you can bola something, and then you can hit it with the club, and it will get knocked out. And you also have the bow and the crossbow, which both use trank arrows, which is right before long necks. So I'll be using the long neck. I don't want to use like my really good one. Oh, sorry for the glare. So you just want to shoot it. So a turtle here. Headshots obviously do more damage unless you're trying to tame a trike. If you're taming a trike, oh, the sun. If you're trying to tame a trike, don't hit it in the head because it takes reduced headshot damage. So once you have it out, you can see the unconscious bar and it says put food in inventory. So this is an herbivore. So you can use kibble. Kibble is the best thing. The next best I think is rare flowers. I can't be sure, but majo berries are probably the easiest berries for you to use. They're better than regular berries to use, and you put it in. This turtle's not very high level, and a taming bar will come up. You can either starve tame it, which means letting its food get very low, then putting the food in, so it just goes up all at once. But I have booster rates. 8.6, that's not a whole lot, but let me try and find something to passive tame. If there's a Lystrosaurus around here, that would be use. Dodos are very easy. Dodos you can just here. Let me just demonstrate real quick. If I can find a low level one, level 15. You can just punch it, and it will usually get knocked out. Yep, knocked out already. Dodo might actually be easier. So again, put the food in, and it will start taming. If I can find a passive tame, they're normally all over here. If you're trying to tame like a Pteranodon, something like that, you'll want to bola it so it doesn't fly away, but you can't bola all flying tames. I think Pteranodons are the only ones that you can actually bola, if I can remember correctly. Oh, so here, this dodo tamed. Now the dodo is ours. If you're standing close enough, it will go on follow, but I wasn't close enough to go on follow, so it will just be here. I'll just carry it. Look at him. It's beautiful. If I can find something to passive tame, I can demonstrate on it. So our turtle is still taming. You can also see the unconscious meter. So if you look here, the torpidity, it will go down over time. You can use the narco berries, things like that, and they boost it back up. If that goes down, it wakes up and you lose all your taming effectiveness. Taming effectiveness. If you look right here, it says 99.8. If you keep it at 100, it gains the max levels it would gain from that. That's usually if you use kibble. If you use berries, you will probably not gain max taming effectiveness. So I'll cut to when I find something to passive tame and bring you guys back. So I had to fly out all the way over to this island. But I found a Lystro. So the Lystrosaurus, it says put taming food in last slot. So majo berries do work, but I will use a rare flower. Just it's the best thing to tame them with. So now it says press to tame. If you're not using controller, it will just say E, I think. So you feed it, and it tames. Does the same thing. So that's it for me. And obviously, if you're taming a carnivore, you'll want to use meat. Mutton is very good. So is prime meat, but they both spoil very easily. I'll look at it. So that's it for me. hope this helped you guys just be able to tame some simple things. And that's it for me.